have video going, and now we have audio in 3, 2, 1.
Just drop that ass, bitch. It's open micers in the house. Pop that pussy with that open micers logo in your mouth. Jason with his bald ass head. Jacob looking in bed. It's open micers, bitch. Heard what I said. Drop that ass, open micers in the house. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, open micers in the house. Open micers in the house, open micers is a mouse. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, open micers in the house. The mic is now open.
Oh, God, the look of horror on her face right now. Yes, it is the Open Micers Podcast. My name is Jason Robbins.
I'm Jacob Craig, and man, I'm excited to introduce our fantastic guest tonight. She is a comedian based out of New Orleans who, besides like not normal to people that are down here, she is very, very successful. She has performed at Chocolate Sundays at the Laugh Factory. She's performed at the Apollo Theater. She has a whole viral video feed, just multiple viral videos. It is the one and only Saya Meads. How are you doing?
I'm great, Saya. I'm great. How are y'all?
Don't feel bad. Jacob mispronounces everybody's name, so don't feel bad about that at all.
Yeah, I mispronounce everyone's names, and I think most food is spicy, so that's on me.
That's on brand.
Yeah.
So before we started, I begged Saya not to leave when she heard our theme song. So
that theme song was a choice. It was. How many drafts did y'all go through before y'all was like, this the one?
I think that was his first draft, pretty much.
Yeah. We put out an all call to like every musician we've had on the show. We're like, hey, make us a new theme song. And this guy was like, I got you, say less. And then 5 minutes later, he sent me that. And we were like, we're going to show this to everybody.
All right. Okay. I like it. I love nonsense. So
yeah, that's what it is. It's just pure nonsense. Like, it's the kind of song that you would go to a comedy open mic and hear.
Yeah, that song is pure buffoonery. It resonates with me right here. I love it. More of it, actually.
Yeah. I love the term pure buffoonery. That is exactly what the show is. Pure buffoonery.
I think I played bass for pure buffoonery in high school.
Is that like, I never know, because like I know white people love bands. Like y'all love that shit. Like y'all love bands, right? But so you're gonna have to explain those to me. Like what's the obsession with like 6 white niggas in a group? Like what's the obsession with that?
First of all, oxymoron. I love it. I don't know. I guess it's just every white guy goes through a phase in high school where he's like, all right, the guy wearing cargo shorts and glasses that looks exactly like me and makes good music, I want to be like him.
Very simple, straight to the point. I like it. Okay.
What do you think, Jason? Because you have been those guys.
Yeah, being a musician most of my life, it's kind of like when I'm a drummer, so I kind of need other musicians to play with. So that's kind of my excuse right there. If I could play every single instrument myself and do everything myself, I would, but I can't.
Okay, I'm getting valuable information from this.
Yeah. Is there anything else you've ever wondered about white people that we could enlighten you about?
Y'all kind of shove everything down everybody's throat. So like, there's not really much. If it pops up, I'm gonna ask. If it pops up, I'm gonna ask. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna ask an appropriate question.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That is a historically accurate trait of white people, is that we tend to kind of take over and make you do what we want to do.
Yeah, y'all don't leave much for the imagination as far as what we don't know about you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are interesting group of people.
Yeah, you could say that.
Which I think all groups of people are interesting to like people that don't belong to that group. At least for me.
Mhm.
Like I want to ask like every other race every question I've ever wondered in my head.
Yeah, but
I'm
I'm
listening.
white, and I still want to know what goes through white people's heads. Because, like, all the people that are in power want to wipe everybody else out of the country. And so, do they just want, like, an entire
Hold
country
on.
of
Don't
white?
say they because you're one of
Well,
them. But
the ones that are in charge, the other whites that are in charge, why do they want to wipe everybody out that's not like a white Christian dude?
because they're not whites, they're lizards. So it doesn't they want to wipe out people because they're amphibian. Um,
I
I don't
mean,
know. Do we want to go? Do we want to do a political thing this early in the episode,
well,
Jason?
I mean, I'm just,
How political it is.
it's hard to not be in this climate that we're in right now because it's
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 really
kind of
not.
like
I do it every fucking day. I mean, maybe I'm just dumb, but I just go and live my life like I would if none of that was happening.
Well, let me tell you. Let me ask you this, Saya. Isn't that the definition of white privilege?
100%, because y'all are an interesting bunch. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun here.
Maybe
Is that
we
white
can.
privilege?
100%. You got
Okay,
me out of
god
it.
damn it. All right. I mean, I'm not gonna argue. Like,
Hey! Look! It's not my job, though. You do you. You do you.
yeah.
You're an ambassador for black people on the show here right now. So
I guess so. I didn't sign up for that, but all right.
I want you to teach Jacob some things because I've been around on this planet for 47 years. I'm a bit woke, a little bit, so
All right.
I could learn some things too, and that's what I like. I like learning things. Jacob doesn't like to learn things. Jacob just likes
No,
to.
I kind of despise it. Can I be honest with you guys? I kind of despise learning things.
Yeah.
He's a teacher.
But I'm a special needs teacher, so I know everything they need to know.
Okay. One thing about me, one thing about me is like online I present very verbose. I present very concise with my words. But my problem is in real life I'm very bad with choosing my words.
Yeah, me too. You just saw it.
Not that I'm bad with choosing my words. As somebody who has ADHD, i.e. me, I don't necessarily know what's always sociable to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
but
you
on
pick
this
up what I
show,
put-
feel free. On this show, this is a safe space. We can say
Oh
whatever
no,
we
I'm
want.
coming up in my career. People get mad easily. I'm not doing that. But I'm thinking, I'm gonna run it through my filter. My filter, I have a horrible filter. Now that's what people get right about me. My filter is horrible. My filter is basically pantyhose in a wild. You know what I'm saying? Like pantyhose trying to filter out Jello. You get horrible, horrendous.
Sounds like a
So
Saturday night at Jacob's house is what that sounds like. Jello
that sounds
and
like a
pantyhose.
fetish that was discussed beforehand. And I will not ask you to elaborate further.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are a wild group of people.
But I want to circle back to what you said earlier about, I said, I want to ask every race, every question I've ever wondered. I want to ask you this, and I could ask my coworkers at work. I think we're close enough, but at work we've discovered that we were going through, because I work at a special needs school, so we have like a kitchen where we go and like try to teach them how to like cook for themselves and stuff.
So y'all
And
got your own little school? That's nice.
yeah, it's like a whole school. Yeah, it's like its own separate thing. Separate but equal. It's not it's not it's separate, but it's equal. Me and another white coworker were going through the kitchen cabinets, and we were throwing away everything that was expired. And our black coworker chimed in and told us not to throw away the spices.
Right. They don't expire.
Right, but they have an expiration date. And me,
So
as a white person, I always throw away expired spices. I didn't realize that it was a black thing to not throw them away.
Your first
Why
mistake is you call them spices. That's your first mistake. It's seasoning. One, it's seasoning.
It's spices if you invaded other countries for them.
There we go. It's only spices if you've stolen them. One, and two, no, we don't throw that shit away. I don't care. I'm in a Black Girls Culinary group on Facebook, and that was a debate recently, and they got their asses whipped because who throwing it away? That's like honey to me. That don't go bad 1,000 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not throwing away no oregano. Do you know how the prices of seasoning right now? I'm not throwing that shit away.
Yeah, I mean, it's just dried up.
You die.
It's just dried up, like pieces of leaves and shit, Jacob. Why would you throw that shit away?
My grandma.
Why are you turning on me?
Because I don't throw away spices. I say spice. I don't throw them away either. Like don't think I've ever thrown away.
Don't code switch now. Call them spices if you call them spices.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're code switching, dude.
Say is my grandma got salt from 82, and we still use that shit. So we don't care.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
True.
Well, the general public can't see.
Salt is different because you can like literally preserve things in salt, but
they are rocks. Yes.
But like garlic, I mean, garlic, regular garlic, fresh garlic, it would go bad.
Let me tell you something. Jacob. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You can mix that shit with uranium. I don't care. I'm using it.
Okay, yeah. Jacob, let me ask you this: if you got some powdered garlic, what's it made out of? Right, dehydrated garlic cloves.
Dehydrated garlic.
And what's beef jerky? Dehydrated meat. It lasts for freaking ever. So once you dehydrate something,
I don't eat beef jerky. I don't think we eat that, but there might be some of us. I don't know, but I don't.
Oh, so as black people altogether don't eat beef jerky.
I can't speak for every black person, but I've never seen anybody purchase it. Is what I'm saying. I've never seen.
Okay.
Anybody.
So if anyone's purchasing it, they're doing it.
They have to do that in the middle of the night under the cover of darkness, so nobody else can. You know what I'm saying? That's a secret. They would kill you in jail if they found out that you black and you eat jerky. That's up there with SA and beating women, in men's prison. I hear they kill you for that.
Yeah. Sources on the inside are telling me they stab you.
Look, I don't make the rules. I just know that that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they necessarily wrong for that. Do you get where I'm coming from? Because like if you have to, I don't know, man. A picture of you eating jerky need to be at the back of your safe deposit box, because I don't feel like nobody should know that.
Yeah, dude. If Putin hit Obama with a picture of him eating beef jerky, history would be different.
Especially right after the tan suit fiasco, that would have been over with for him. He would have lost the majority of the black vote. We don't eat that. We don't do that.
Yeah.
See, now you let the cat out of the bag. So whenever another black person runs for president, all the opposing team has to do is make an AI image of that person eating jerky, and everybody will turn on them. So
what if they eat beef jerky?
56% of Americans are stupid too. So
if they eat beef jerky, then they'll probably get the white vote. Would they not?
Right. I'm joking. 56% of Americans aren't stupid. Whatever percentage voted the way that they did, it's them.
But I get it. I mean, beef jerky is like a very Kyle thing, like beef jerky and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Okay, raisins.
Drywall, shit like that.
Raisins are just great beef jerky, is what they are.
Raisins are also fucking booty.
Y'all love those too, huh? What's up with the raisins?
Jason, you enlighten us. I'm gonna code switch now. What's up with fucking raisins, buddy?
I mean, I'm not a raisin fan. I'm just trying to tell you that.
Yes, you are.
What I'm saying is, listen, when you make powdered garlic powder, you dehydrate the garlic and then they grind it up and it becomes a powder. It's the same thing as like banana chips or raisins or beef jerky. Like once you dehydrate something and it's like it doesn't go bad ever. after that. So why would
Yeah.
garlic powder go bad if it's just dehydrated powdered garlic?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying that we always just throw them away.
Stop doing it.
Okay, fair. I'll stop doing it and I'll see what happens.
The jerky, don't purchase that. Don't purchase that with your money.
But it's so good though. Is it not? What about Slim Jims? Do they count?
That beef jerky is pig skin, basically.
Yeah.
By pig skin, I mean football. That's what that is. That shit tastes like 9 yards. What are you talking about?
It tastes like first down.
That's what I'm saying. That shit tastes like flag on the play. Why are y'all eating that?
Hey,
I'm gonna
now.
make a video because now that's another rant. Like, I love going on rants.
I know I've witnessed black guys buying Slim Jims at the gas station. I know
Hold
I
on.
have.
Can I stop you? You've never witnessed a black guy before.
Let me tell you
from the
something.
1940s.
If you witness from the 40s, if you witness any black people buying beef jerky, I promise you they go home and they take their skin off like venom. You know what I'm saying? That's not something we do. They are Transformers niggas in disguise. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that.
But does Slim Jims count though? Because Slim Jims are so fucking delicious.
I know a slim dude named Jim. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have a question for you. Okay.
At least New Orleans people don't. At least black New Orleans people don't. I've never seen one of my people.
Well, let me ask you a question. Okay. The apocalypse happens. Society collapses. You're like one of the last 100 people left on the earth, and you're scavenging for food, and you come across an old broken down gas station. And you go inside, and it's been picked clean except for a jar of Slim Jims, and you're starving. Okay. Would you eat the Slim Jims?
The fact that that's the only thing that's left over. They took the zebra cakes. They took the Prime energy drink. They took those miscellaneous Mexican pastries, but they didn't take the Slim Jims. That's not telling. Why would I get that shit radioactive? Why would I want that? One, and two, my stomach just gonna eat itself. I'm not about to steal that. I don't care if it's free. Damn. I don't care if this is that episode of SpongeBob, whatever, giving away the free balloons. I don't give a fuck if it's free beef jerky day. I'm not eating that. That's not for me. That's not my kind.
I've never met anybody in my life that has such strong opinions about beef jerky.
I got strong opinions about a lot of shit that don't matter. A lot of asinine things I have strong opinions on.
I think when Jacob dies, which is probably going to be pretty soon, we should turn him into jerky. Just dehydrate you.
That sounds like a threat.
And just set you in the living room.
I would never kill myself. It's on tape.
I just realized jerky and taxidermy.
It's the same thing.
You just take a bite out of one. Like, that's basically taxidermy swine. Like,
so you're telling me that taxidermy is fucking delicious?
I wouldn't know. I don't go near dead bodies. That's what men do. I don't.
All right, here's the thing. I would take a bite out of Jacob even if he wasn't jerkied. If it was down to it, and we were some of the last couple of people.
Homoerotic.
Yeah, that's real sexual, dude.
No, you got a lot of meat on you. You'd last me a while.
Yeah, I bet I do, don't I? That's real sexual, buddy.
And you're seasoned real well because of the diabetes.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say all that.
Yeah.
Wait, not the diabetes. Damn.
I'm salty and I'm sweet. I sweat a lot and I'm diabetic. I'm like a pretzel M&M.
Oh.
I'm sweet and salty. I'm the best of both worlds. I wouldn't make it in prison. They'd eat me day one, buddy.
You're like jerky with a candy coating.
From the inside out.
I think you would be good in prison. I think you'd be fine.
I'd have to make friends day one. And looking like I look now with the short hair and everything, day one, I'd have to be like, I don't like that Nazi shit. I did not fall in with the wrong group of people.
And I want to say that was concerned for you, because you would die in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck Nazis. That wasn't what I was saying, but
yeah. No, I'm very aware.
and don't y'all edit these clips to make it sound like I was saying that either. I know how people be doing that shit.
Oh, everybody knows there's no editing here. I don't edit the show.
Yeah, Jason can't be fucked to do anything to this after we've recorded it.
So whatever you say is out there in the ether for all time. So
yeah. We don't even have a bleep button. I've said stuff where I'll be like, hey, can you bleep that out? And he's like, nah, you just got to deal with it.
It's crazy.
I'm like, all right, I hope I don't get fired. No, I understand I wouldn't make it in jail. That's why I don't even jaywalk. Like, I'm very much like, please don't send me there.
I don't even jaywalk. Is crazy.
I don't.
Because I don't see color, and by I don't see color, I don't see red lights. Do you get what I mean? Like, so yeah. I be doing that. And you don't even jaywalk. That's crazy.
No. But to be fair, like, I'm not that type of white. Like, my whole family's criminals. Like, I'm that type of white.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in a trailer. So like we don't like the police at all. So it's like, yeah, my whole life, my dad was telling me, like, he's teaching me how to jump over fences, not like, yeah.
That's generational wealth, if anything.
Yeah, it's generational delinquency.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So now, even for being from New Orleans, like you don't even like eat alligator jerky or anything like that. Like I'm stuck on the whole jerky
stance on
thing.
Eating alligator?
Yeah,
alligator is fucking delicious.
Fine with alligator. Alligator is delicious. I don't eat too much of it. But alligator is delicious. I don't eat if it's jerk, I'll eat it. If it got a Y at the end, I'm not eating that shit.
So you just don't like dried out meat.
I don't want I don't want astronaut beef. That's basically what that is. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want flavor. I want moisture. I feel like that's recession food, beef jerky. And yes, though we are in a recession, I don't care. That's apocalyptic shit. You know what I'm saying? That's apocalyptic nutrients. I don't want that.
What about Spam? Have you ever had Spam?
That's post-society nutrition. That's post-society sustenance. I don't want that. I don't want that either.
I don't know. I'm still poor.
I'm poor. I don't give a shit. There's just stuff I ain't eating.
Yeah.
What is Spam? Why would you call it that?
Because you can't legally call it ham.
You learn something new every day.
What does it stand for? I'm gonna Google this.
Well, Jason's Googling it. I have a fun fact, a little tidbit.
Let's share.
So, speaking of expiration dates, Spam does not expire, even though there's one on the can.
Shit. I don't trust it.
And then when someone asked, like, the CEO of Spam about it, he was like, I cannot confirm nor deny that Spam would last for 600 years. Yeah, dude, it's bad.
Spam stands for spiced ham. It's short for spiced ham.
That's like some Dr. Seuss shit.
Let's circle back to that 600 years shit. Let's go back to that. We're not about to go past that. Like, you didn't say that. Okay. What do you mean 600 years?
Like,
that's basically McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah, 600 years from now, it's going to be Spam, McDonald's, and Keith Richards. That's all that's going to be left.
Spam, McDonald's, and Keith Richards.
Title of Jason's sex tape.
It says here, unopened Spam can last between 2 to 5 years when stored in a cool, dark place. Once opened, it should be consumed within 7 to 10 days if refrigerated, or it can be frozen for up to 2 months. What can of Spam around Jacob is going to last 7 to 10 days? Like, that's just one sandwich.
7 to 10 minutes, one sitting.
You know what I'm about, baby. Especially if it's fried Spam. Are you kidding me? I'm going to put that on a saltine cracker with some ketchup.
Oh, dude. That's gross.
I told you I grew up poor. I grew up down the street from a meth lab, dude. That was a delicacy.
Down the street or down the hall?
Let me
I was
ask you
down the hall
something,
from the
Jacob.
weed lab.
Have you ever tried to dehydrate some Spam so that you could have Spam jerky?
No, but I know what we're doing on our next Patreon episode.
You'll eat that, but you won't eat a pickle.
No, I won't. I will not touch a fucking pickle.
Oh, let me ask you,
want
Saya.
a pickle?
I got
Uh-uh.
these for. We usually do some weird food stuff
I-
for our
yeah.
Patreons, and I bought these at the Five Below. It's a pickle in a pouch. Warheads pickle in a pouch.
That's
And
why
it's-
this country is going to shit.
It's,
That's why this country. They keep making shit nobody asked for. I saw Skittles liquid in the store the other day. I was like, who the fuck asked for this?
Me.
I saw was it cinnamon toast crunch mac and cheese? It was something. I said enough is enough. We have to stop. What is who asked for this?
Not the mac and crunch.
The mac I might be wrong on the mac and cheese thing. It was like cinnamon toast crunch something that nobody fucking asked for. Nobody asked for that shit. And like they can't keep getting away with this.
So,
Yeah.
but with this thing, I thought it would be a good Patreon video for me and Jacob to do because we like to taste test weird foods. He won't even try it because he won't eat pickles. Do you eat pickles? I mean, I love pickles.
No.
I fucking love pickles.
See?
No.
She likes pickles, Jacob. People like pickles.
Okay.
Why do you hate pickles?
So
Being from New Orleans, we eat pickles straight out the pouch.
Yeah.
We used to go to the corner store, get a little pig lip and a pickle. Maybe a big shot.
Jacob doesn't know what to say. I mean,
Spicy
I
pickle.
told-
Straight from the source. Straight out the bag.
spicy pickle where I come from is something that you get like messing around with the nasty girl down the street.
I was about to say that sounds like a euphemism. You about to pull out your ass. I knew it.
You know it. And speaking of which, I told Jason I'd rather shove that sour pickle up my ass than put it in my mouth. Like, I'm not eating a pickle. We did a Patreon before where I
But you
tried.
don't eat 600-year-old spam.
Yes.
Okay. No hesitation. You said that with your
No.
whole chest, your whole diaphragm. All right.
I stand on that.
Okay.
We did a Patreon before where Jason cooked me Brussels sprouts and like other vegetables, and I
How did he
almost
cook it?
puked. He cooked it well, I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna knock his cooking.
I know y'all be by how I mean like steamed because it's gonna be disgusting.
I roasted
No.
them.
There we go. Honey roasted, balsamic vinaigrette. Like what we doing?
I just put some olive oil on it and on them, and some salt and pepper, and
Yeah,
put 'em
that
in
tracks.
the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost puked.
And he almost vomited from eating.
It was the flavor. So it was the saltiness. I'm not gonna say flavor. It was the saltiness and texture of a ball sack, and I wasn't down with that.
Well, let me ask you something, Jacob. How would you know what that texture?
I'm not gonna knock you. I don't know what the flavor and texture of a ball sack is. So would you enlighten me?
I mean, just the grooves and valley on the outside of a Brussels sprout and the outside of a ball sack matches up. It's like a fingerprint. No two are alike.
How many years of experience do you have in the field?
I guess not. I mean, I've had a ball sack for 25 years, so there's 25 years there, and I have no experience in the field of Brussels sprouts.
You 25?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a youngin'.
You definitely are.
I'm a little boy.
He looks older than me, though.
No, I don't, dude. Ever since I shaved, too. Before I shaved, maybe. I shaved and they started IDing me again at the gas station. So back to being young gun Jacob again.
But Jacob will not eat a vegetable. I can't get the boy to eat a vegetable to save my life. I mean, I'm trying to make him somewhat healthy.
I will eat French fries, and in Mississippi public schools, that counts as a vegetable.
What game do you play on your Xbox?
Right now I'm playing Red Dead Redemption.
Why did I know you had an Xbox?
Well, I have a PlayStation 5, an Xbox 360, a Wii. I have a
We know you have all of
PS2.
them.
Yeah, I have all of them. It's like
The important
Infinity
part is the
Stones.
Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an Xbox.
I know. Notice how I didn't ask you if you had an Xbox. I asked you what games do you play on the Xbox. I knew I didn't need confirmation. It was canon before you confirmed it. You know what I'm saying? And I love
I
that
get
for
it.
you.
Thank you.
I love that for you. I didn't expect you to be younger than me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What? How old did you think I was? Just based on first appearance.
35.
Damn,
Damn.
I'm looking rough. That's only a decade younger than Jason. I need to stay a couple under. 35. That's older than my older brother. My older brother is 8 years older than me.
That's not bad though. It's the lighting. It's the lighting.
It's definitely the lighting. If you
It's
saw
the
me in
lighting.
person, it'd be different. I'd
Sure.
think.
Yeah.
Might want to
before I shaved-
moisturize, moisturize, maybe, use some facial scrub, maybe,
That's another thing about white people. We don't moisturize.
Yeah.
I think black people hate dryness.
You got-
I think you're waging a war on dryness.
100%. You know we going through it if you see us ashy. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's the first thing we do. Like if I was on the streets, first thing I'm purchasing is some cocoa butter. You know what I'm saying? First thing I'm purchasing before food, before water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be out here getting caught by the ops. You know what you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah. I get it.
So that's how we signal that. That's how I'm gonna let you in on a little black secret. That's how we signal. Like it's the first thing that we see from you. You just walk around happily ashy. That's how we know you got nothing to lose.
I played bass for happily ashy.
That's a dangerous motherfucker. You not lotioning your elbows, knees, no joints. You just walking around mirthfully unmoisturized.
Not mirthfully.
You don't care about nothing. You don't care about your life. You don't care about mine. Why would I talk to you?
I played bass for Happily Ashy back in the 90s, but I like to moisturize. It's something you got to do, Jake, especially when, I'm in my 40s. I don't want to get to be hit 50 and then all of a sudden look like a fucking, old suitcase or something.
Okay, can I take a hard stance on this that might divide the room a little bit?
Don't make me hang up.
All right, I'm going to try my best. As a straight man,
no good sentence starts. There is not a good sentence in history that is.
It can only get worse from here. As a straight
man, and the Xbox combo is not making you, and the buzz cut is not boding well for you. I'm not gonna lie. Wish it Reddit handle.
Okay, look, I don't say this from a hateful standpoint. You guys watching know me, okay? But as a straight man, moisturizing is gay.
What is wrong with you?
It's gay for a man to moisturize.
Making sure your epidermis has enough liquid to not look like the Crypt Keeper makes you like dick. I'm confused.
But Jason likes dick and looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Sorry, how old do I look? How old when you first saw me, how old would you think I was?
42.
42? You're 5 years off. I'm 47, about to be 48 next month. You know why I look? You know why I look 42? Because
my parents are about to be my parents' birthday. Both of them, their birthday is next month.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I moisturize. I like to.
They turn 50.
I like to keep the gray in the beard just because I like to have gray in my beard. But every night, every day, every night, I moisturize.
You look like one of the Brussels sprouts I spit up.
Look at how smooth the skin is, man. Why do you think I look so smooth?
Look, the way I was raised, a man is supposed to be rough and ragged.
And
I'm not putting Jergens on my elbows.
That shit went out of style a long time ago. The rough and ragged man, nobody want them.
Yeah, you don't want to look like the Marlboro man. I mean,
But then again, I ain't in the dating pool, so I'm not gonna say what people want.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm chronically online.
I'm married, and my wife does tell me to moisturize, and I tell her, baby, if you wanted that, you should have married a gay man.
I'm not gonna lie, Mary was a curveball. I didn't expect that one either.
Yeah, can I throw you another one? Can I throw you one you'll never fucking guess?
Kids? What?
I have a 5-year-old. Yeah.
Aww. That is a curveball. That is a curveball.
I'm a daddy.
Aww, we love the babies.
Yeah, she's great. She's awesome. She's being super loud in the next room, and it's driving me fucking crazy.
Well, you continue to be a good daddy.
I try.
He's not a good daddy.
Yes, I am, dude. I'm a great dad. I let her paint my toenails and put makeup on me.
So she can paint your toenails, but you can't put.
Yes, because it is
put moisture on your elbows.
No, because it's gay for me as a man to go out of my way to put moisture on my body, but to be a good father and show her that this is how a man should treat you and you should never expect less. Yes, I will let my baby put whatever she wants on me.
Okay, but what's wrong with being gay?
There's nothing wrong with being gay. That's what I'm saying. Like, that I'm not saying it is wrong, but I'm stating the fact that does make you gay.
Here's the thing, Jacob. Like, one of these days when your wife does realize she can do better than you, you're gonna want to.
You caught me there.
You're gonna want to enter the dating pool again, and you're gonna want women to be attracted to you, and you don't want to look like a freaking.
Yeah, you better not hope she divorce you. I'm letting you know now. It's hard out here.
You're gonna be walking around trying to date people, looking all ashy, and you know your face is. You're gonna look like a sunburnt, old suitcase, and nobody's gonna want to date you.
Jason, I'm not understating this. If she ever leaves me, I will be dead within the week.
All right.
I won't know what to do with myself. I won't know how to function as a person without her.
It might be time to get them life skills up. What don't you know how to do?
So she helped me do my taxes yesterday on the due date.
Okay.
And by help me, I mean she did them for me.
Okay, weaponized incompetence. Let's go.
Hell yeah, that's kind of my move.
I gotta hand it to my mom because she made me wash my own.
I hand it to your mom every single night.
Yeah, right. And she made me cook my own food. She prepared me for a life of constantly having women leave me and having to do for myself. So I have survived quite well because my mother taught me how to survive.
She prepared you for it, and then it happened. So maybe that's the problem.
She knew nobody could stay with me for more than like a couple of months or a couple of years. So I had to be able to survive.
Yeah, my mom did it.
Life skills up, Jacob.
I mean, I do. Listen, so I cook and I clean and I do anything she asks of me, and she's a nurse and she makes double what I make. So that's the trade-off, I guess.
Giving your daughter, what is that stuff? The mac and cheese with the what is that cereal that you said?
Crunch.
Yeah, the
egg peas.
That's not cooking. That you should be giving your daughter.
Can I tell you what we had for supper tonight?
You should be making her Brussels sprouts. That's what you should be doing.
You over here calling it supper? What did y'all have?
Well, for supper.
I don't think you're in the tax bracket to call it supper. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you gotta.
I got nothing back, and I owed the federal government $1. I had to pay them bitches $1.
That's a different kind of low.
I didn't really have the $1 to give them.
What's your Cash App? I'll send it to you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that. It's Jaco Malfoy 1 for anyone out there that wants to Cash App me.
Malfoy. Okay.
Yeah, like Draco Malfoy, but with a J.
Yeah.
What was the question? I forgot.
What did you make for dinner for your daughter?
Oh yeah. And this is a meal that I've tried not to make, but my wife keeps asking me to make it. I made us Velveeta brand macaroni with Kaneka sausage cut up in it.
I mean, that's not a bad meal, but you know, you gotta eat some healthy stuff
What
occasionally.
was
Here's
the
the thing,
vegetable?
Jason. No.
What was the vegetable?
Yeah,
No,
you gotta have a vegetable.
we didn't. Yeah.
I mean, make small changes, Jacob. I mean, if you're gonna do
Oh,
French fries, at least do sweet potato fries.
But they're
If
gross.
what about carrots? I mean, do you like carrots or
No.
even if they're canned, so that you put some
What? That's
put
worse.
no, it's not. They're the exact same as far as nutrition. It was debunked. They're the same as far as nutrition.
or maybe I don't know, eat something green. Maybe just like make a little side salad made with spinach leaves.
Jolly Ranchers are green.
Help me
It's
out
the
here,
best.
please.
It's the best I got for you.
Okay. All I'm getting from this is that you put it down on your wife. Like you have to. Like
I
you.
fight for my life in there. I'm not the favorite to win, but I'm a hardy underdog. And I really
Wait. What
it's
are we
like
talking about? Are
Rocky
we talking about the
1.
same thing?
Yeah. It's like I'm like Rocky 1 in there, dude. I I might not win, but you'll remember
Damn. Okay. All right.
And usually I'm over in the corner like, go get her, Rock.
yeah. Cut me.
Hopefully, we're not talking about domestic violence.
No, we're not. I would.
You know, for the audience, you gotta elaborate for the audience a lot.
No, I can't DV the woman that makes twice what I make. That just wouldn't work out.
That's never stopped a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess. I guess that's true.
Not promoting it. I'm just talking facts. That's never stopped a lot of very audacious men.
Yeah.
So how was your comedy scene? How was it out there? Transition from this awkward.
Yeah, speaking of domestic violence,
Are we going back? Okay.
no, I'm saying our comedy scenes, it's not great. I mean, it's nothing to write home about.
What
But,
makes it not great?
I mean, there's just not a lot happening around here. And like so it's not like in New Orleans, right? Where like I was able to do a week of shows in New Orleans. And in that week, I was able to do multiple shows in one night, and almost every night of the week I could go get up somewhere. Like if you want to get up 3 times in Mississippi, you have to drive like an hour between venues to
One thing
there's
about me,
shit.
I'm not hardworking. I'm not hardworking. I did come out to a mic 2 weeks ago, so now I'm going to be headlining the 26th at
Yeah, it's over in
Paradise?
Long Beach, right?
Yeah, at Paradise. That's where I'm going to be the 26th headlining.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
be a great show.
it was a fun mic. It was a very fun mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, our scene is kind of it kind of blew up for a little bit. It was getting good there for a couple of years, and then it just kind of puttered out and hasn't really gotten a foothold again.
It'd be like
Yeah.
that type shit,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, what about what's going on in New Orleans? Because I know you guys are kind of in like a renaissance right now. New Orleans is the best it's been in a while.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do my stage time and go home. But
Yeah.
no, that's not entirely true. I do enjoy camaraderie. And New Orleans has a very unique scene in that we are very united on a lot of fronts. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all friends for the most part. We're all friends. We're all very cordial. We go to each other's houses. We go to each other's parties. We know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
We're very united in, for the most part, we're very united in just kind of having a good time. The thing about there's no real upward mobility in New Orleans, honestly, because like people come to New Orleans for like 8 different reasons before they like nobody's coming to New Orleans for comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you get what I mean? Like, people come for burlesque. People come to ruin their livers. People come to sin. People come to, you know what I'm saying? They come to do a lot of things, and comedy is not necessarily one of them. So the fact that I was able to the fact that I was able to obtain and maintain the success that I have is crazy considering where I live.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something that stands out about you specifically, is that it seems like you kind of cracked the code of like being able to stay in New Orleans and still like being successful through a viral medium in comedy.
Say so. I'd like to think so.
Yeah. So like how did you really start doing that with the sort of, the viral, like the shorts and everything?
I started because I had like a little push from my management. They were like, "Hey, social media is important." Blah blah blah. I was under the very outdated view that a true comedian doesn't need social media. Baby, it's time to get with the times. If you want to be successful, you got to get with the times. And I had a specific formula. But really, at the very end of the day, when it comes to doing videos or being on stage, the secret to success is you have to make yourself laugh first. You know what I'm saying? Like I do stand up in my car, basically. Like, my rants are me doing stand up in my car.
Yeah.
Like, I love telling stories. I love telling stories. I love saying things in a way that makes you go, why would you say that like that? Like, I love that. I love utilizing my vocabulary for evil. I love painting a picture. I love immersing you in what I'm saying. You know?
So you're a 1960s Batman villain.
Period. Yes, thank you.
There's literally a villain from the 1960s Batman series called the Bookworm.
The Bookworm. I was gonna say the riddle. I don't know too much about Batman. Like, they go.
The Bookworm would just hang out in libraries and leave like menacing word clues for the Batman to find him.
You would know that.
I don't even know if he was committing a crime. I think he just wanted to get chased.
That's a good. I mean, yeah, because what is he guilty of? Like, what did he do?
I don't know.
Why is Batman after him? Why does Batman want to break his kneecaps for a misdemeanor? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to know.
I think Batman's the bad guy.
Batman's always the bad guy.
I think he's the bad guy.
Yeah, but when the Bookworm leaves a note, does he cut words out of books to make the letters? I forgot what he does. Yeah,
it's the classic ransom note look.
I'm about to say, like a 70s serial killer?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's vandalizing books. So that's what he's doing.
Okay, well, we're burning them. So, who is we? Not me.
So where's Batman in all this? Why is he not showing up, stopping all the book burning? If he's going after a dude for cutting letters out of a book, why is he not showing up for book burning?
You asking me? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just wondering out loud.
I think it's because Batman's not real. If I had to take a wild fucking stab at it, I think it's because Batman's made up.
Why would Batman go after a guy just for cutting words out of a book? Like, is that a get the shit kicked out of you by Batman worthy offense?
Sneezing during COVID is a get the shit kicked out of you by Batman offense.
Yeah. I don't know.
Where was Batman during COVID?
Yeah.
Why did he let us? Why did Batman let COVID happen? The city needed him. He let us down. Maybe it's because he's not fucking real, Jason.
He's letting us down right now. letting
I
us
don't
all
know.
down.
I was just wondering,
So
man.
back to domestic violence.
Okay. Let's reconvene from that. And what are you burning to say? I'm listening.
I'm not. First of all, don't say I'm burning to do
No, yeah,
anything
this is your
because I
third
look
time
like the
bringing it up.
type.
This is your third time bringing it up. That sounds like a burning desire
Uh,
to inflict.
For the record, I don't burn anything.
You
I
burned your Nikes, I bet, when they kneeled.
I what? No, I have New Balance. I didn't have any Nikes to burn. I'm poor. And I wear size 14s. They're hard to find. I have giant fucking clown feet.
Okay. What are you burning to say?
yeah, Jake,
I
about
don't
what?
I don't know. It was just kind of a throwaway line, but like Batman's surely committing crimes having so many 16-year-old boys in his possession at all times. Why is he adopting multiple children and training them to fight crime?
Huh. Did he even go through the proper channels to I was gonna say to download these kids?
What is he downloading?
I don't
You
know.
wouldn't download a house.
I'm not really a comic book person, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I think he just has enough money that everyone's like, yeah, this kid will be fine with him. It's the
Yeah.
P. Diddy method.
This guy, even though he's a billionaire, he's had like three of the kids he's adopted have died at the hands of supervillains. Maybe we should just keep giving him children.
Yeah, and they're in his care. Like he doesn't go to jail for child endangerment. Like
No.
so they just die in vain. They just die. Like
They just die fighting the bookworm, saving books.
It's called white. It's called white privilege. That's what it's called.
Okay, that's an interesting call.
But he's the Dark Knight. How can he have white privilege? He's the Dark Knight.
So Jacob, so do you have? We got to start wrapping this up. So Saya, do you have any other questions that you want to ask two idiot white guys?
You didn't have any to begin with.
I didn't, but I thought y'all were gonna ask me more questions.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. So here's the thing, Saya, and I said your name right. I want you to write that down.
Of you. I'm proud.
Thank you. I'm learning. I'm
that
growing.
Was a pilgrimage for you. I'm proud of you.
I understand I look like one of the pilgrims, but I don't do a lot of pilgrimage.
I think you were like I think you were gonna call me like Devontae or something. Like, so I'm very proud of you for getting it correct.
So Shania. Here's the thing. Jason doesn't do a lot of the interviewing. Here's the secret to the show. Jason does all the egghead stuff, and I'm the one that really makes the clocks turn because Jason doesn't know how to talk to people. He's like, yeah, you were going to ask us questions. He doesn't know how interviews work.
Right.
He's literally from a different time period. I think he might be fossilized dinosaur shit in disguise.
But at least I'm moisturized.
If fossils can be moist.
Is my sister's middle name. That's crazy.
I knew that. I'm a psychic.
Sure.
Or maybe I'm just very stereotypically racist. That I guessed the name right.
Oh, the choices I make. I make questionable choices.
We do have to start wrapping this up, Saya.
Okay.
So I want from you. We're not gonna ask you anything else. We have enough for our records. We don't have to ask you anything else. What I will ask you is where can people find you online to follow you everywhere, and what dates do you have coming up that people can see you in person?
Okay, so as of right now, y'all can see me. Oh my God, I have a few dates lined up, kind of around the country. June 8th, I'm gonna be in Little Rock, Arkansas at the Looney Bin. June 20th and 21st, I will be at oh my God, I'm gonna be in so many places in Ohio. I'm gonna be at the Attic the 27th of June. I'm gonna be at the Commonwealth in Dayton, Kentucky. At that all those days, all of those days, I'm gonna be in Ohio for the most part. I'm gonna be in Milwaukee. July, the last week of July, the last weekend of July, I will be at in Milwaukee. Baton Rouge, May 2nd. I'm everywhere. You can check my Linktree. Tickets are being added whenever I get them, since they are in advance. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm a gram of Saya. You can follow me on TikTok, Saya Meads, YouTube, Saya Meads, Facebook, Saya Meads. Yeah. So y'all can follow me everywhere.
Awesome.
I will be up as soon as I get it.
Well, Jacob, anything for us before we get out of here?
Yeah, just that anyone watching this needs to get into our Patreon, dude. Patreon.com/OM podcast. We do all kinds of crazy shit over there. You can watch me get tased. You can watch me eat raw eggs, eat really spicy hot sauce. You can watch me get shot with an airsoft gun. And that's just really the tip of the iceberg. Literally, we've done so much insane shit on there that it'll keep you entertained for days for as little as $1 a month. So $1, get in there, go get all that extra content. We add to it every single month. And we got some really good guests coming up the rest of this month and into next month. So you guys stay tuned.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, Saya, for being on the show. Hopefully we'll get to do some shows together soon. We want to come over to New Orleans pretty bad, so we want to come over there and do some comedy with you guys.
Of course. So whenever y'all come through, don't hit me up, but hit up anybody else. Let us know when y'all want to come through so we can not host the shows that week.
We will.
I'll let you know as a warning.
But
thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. But if you want to email us at openmicerspodcast@gmail.com. We're at openmicers.com. And of course, our link tree is linktree.com/openmicerspodcast. And don't forget to go to brezcoffeeco.com and use the code OMPodcast to check out for 10% off of your order. We love all you guys, and we'll see you right here next week.